Connor's the first one here today. Hey, Connor. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Niecy Rose. I love you, my friend. Hello, T7. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I love you so much. I love you so much. Where's that little piece of hair sticking out? I got a piece of hair sticking out. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. We'll get the Diablo Smackdown song going as soon as we get to 100. It doesn't tell me on YouTube. It doesn't tell me. Thank you, Bailey Dawn. It doesn't tell me who comes first on YouTube. I can't see that. Only on TikTok, it tells me the first one in. Yes, Taylor Swift new album coming out. Whoop, whoop. All right, y'all. It's time for the Diablo Smackdown song. You ready? Here we go.
Waiting for MAGA to enter the door. Whether this and that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's her role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got fire. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diana hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diana's got game, and she's hard to beat. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running her show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma the Jewel. With MAGAs in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diana delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, Luke Hammer, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens." So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her, make all the MAGA tweets swallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diana's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional.
That's for you, MAGA. Stop being so emotional. Trump is your president. Oh my God, no way. Hey, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. We are looking for Trump voters and Trump voters only to talk to. It's your time to shine, Trumpies. Let's go. I love when they're like, Trump is your president. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Hey, Gavin, did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
18 in Georgia.
Okay. What year were you born?
2006.
Okay. So, why?
Because Trump is doing great things for this country.
No, he's not. What is he do? What is he doing?
President.
What is he doing that's good?
He's deporting all the illegals. He's cleaning DC. He's cleaning.
Can you talk louder? This whole breathy voice is really gross. Get the fuck out of here. Come back when they drop. What the fuck was that? Grizz, hi. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
All right. How old are you? And what state did you vote in?
27, Louisiana.
27, Louisiana. Okay. Are
Can I
you?
ask my vote for Trump?
No. I was going to ask you if you're happy with how things are going.
I'm very happy with how things are going. Yes.
So you think that kidnapping people in the streets, throwing them in detention camps and internment camps, and rounding people up based on their skin color is a good thing?
They're here illegally, yeah.
That's not what I asked.
Well, I mean, what you asked is factually false.
Are they going around and picking up people off the streets based on the color of their skin?
No, they're picking them up based on if they're here legally.
How would they know if they're here legally or not?
Well, they take. Well, I mean,
How would they know to ask them? How would they know to ask them?
You're not going to ask them if they're here legally.
How do you know? Then how do you know they're here legally or not?
Well, tips. I mean, ICE put out $1,500 reward for people.
Yeah. Oh, bounties. Oh, that's exactly how we should be doing it in the United States of America. That's great.
I was putting out a reward for information about it.
That's a bounty on someone's head.
Bounty is. You're right. A bounty, money on someone's head is a bounty.
Yeah.
Money information is not a bounty. Information, not
It's
people.
sick. You're sick.
How's
People
that
like
sick?
you are sick.
How?
This is just like 1930s Germany, where they rounded people up with no due process, threw them in a camp.
Let's think about this for a second.
Due process is the issue.
Yeah, I'm very aware. The alligator Alcatraz, for example, they round them up and put them in alligator Alcatraz
Without seeing a judge. Without seeing a judge, they have no due process.
Listen.
No, don't listen. No, I said no. I know you Trumpers don't like support. Consent, but I said no. That is not what's happening. They are being rounded up and taken to alligator Alcatraz without being proven that they're here illegally, without any proof, because that requires a judge. They get their day in court before they're imprisoned. You don't do that.
You did not see a judge in prison.
No, their lawyers aren't even allowed in.
Illegal aliens that don't have citizenships don't have rights to lawyers.
Yes, I didn't say they have rights to lawyers, but they can have a lawyer. They have a right to due process, though. Well, that's what the Constitution says. If you don't like the Constitution, then you should probably go to Russia or something.
I love most of the Constitution.
No, you don't, because they're granted due process in the Constitution. What does the Fourth Amendment say? What is the Fourth Amendment say? If they're not seeing a judge and they have not had a chance to prove they're here legally, they have papers, they're U.S. citizens, anything like that requires a trip in front of the judge. So they are not getting due process.
How do you know they're not seeing a judge before?
Because they're not. We know they're not.
How do you know they're not?
Because they're not.
Okay. How do you know they're not? Because they're not.
Because they're not. You're a fucking idiot. Get out of here. Everyone fucking knows they're not. Even Tom Homan and Steve Miller said they're picking them up at their court hearings. If they have a warrant, then that's fine. If it's a warrant signed by a judge, then they have their due process has been done. If they have a warrant, the judge has to sign a warrant. If they don't have a warrant, it hasn't been through a judge. I just gave every single person sent to El Salvador never saw a judge. There's your fucking example. I've go ahead and mute All American Custom Woodwork because I've requested them personally to come up and talk to me, and now they're just saying show proof, show proof, show proof. Mute them. They don't have the testicular fortitude to come up here and talk to me. Mute them. The proof is a Supreme Court ruling. I know, I don't have my backup yet because it's doing a TikTok update. So I can't come up until the update's done. The Supreme Court ruling is proof that they didn't have due process, and all of the people sent to El Salvador were all on the same plane as Abrego Garcia, and they didn't get due process either, which is why they were told they had to bring them back. Because they didn't have due process. Go read the Supreme Court ruling. There's your fucking proof. Fucking potatoes don't know anything. Oh, cry mower. Oh, cry mower. I'm just trying to uphold the Constitution, which is the cornerstone of our democracy. If you don't like the Constitution, I suggest I'll personally buy you a one-way ticket to Russia. Hey, Lee. Oh, that's okay. They're not in El Salvador anymore. They returned them all. After they said they'll never set foot on U.S. soil, they will never come back. Very quietly, they all got back. Because Taco always because Trump always chickens out. Hey, it's Trump always chickens out Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. Trump always chickens out. Just like he gave China another 90-day extension on their tariffs yesterday. Whole art of the deal. Whole art of the deal. Ooh, he's a master wheeler and dealer, ain't he? Trump's not my daddy. I don't call it even my daddy, but if you have a kink, a kink fetish, I don't kink shame, but you can keep that daddy to yourself. I don't know what I'm talking about. Come up and prove me wrong, Rebecca. You're going to be muted till you do because you have to request up. I can't even request you up. So shush. Shh. It also turns our market very volatile. It surely does. I don't have daddy issues. You guys with Trump as daddy, you guys are the ones that need some help. That would not be me. I don't call even my own dad daddy. Ugh. Y'all calling him daddy's fucking wild. The Rock, did you vote for Trump?
I sure did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
57, I'm in New York City.
Okay. What did you want to add to the conversation or what did you want to talk about?
Well, just why do you hate him so much? What did he do so bad?
Because he's a disgusting, immoral, sexual abuser, fraudster. He's a criminal. He's a con man. He's a 34 convicted felon. He's a racist. He is trying to be a dictator. He's a fascist.
But how come 77 million people voted for him?
Because you're fucking dumb. Because either you fell for the propaganda, you fell for the lies.
77 million people?
Yes.
77 million?
Yes. I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter. Yeah, I didn't stutter.
77 million people?
I didn't stutter.
No, you didn't stutter. But
Nope.
You didn't stutter, but you're...
I didn't stutter. I said yes. Also because there's a lot of racists and a lot of misogynists. A lot of people wouldn't vote for a woman and a lot of people wouldn't. I don't allow men to speak over with me, so shut your fucking pie hole when I'm speaking.
You're miserable.
Nope. Nope, I'm perfectly fine in my life. This has nothing. Oh, bye. And we have a runner, just like the other SmackDown song says. We have a runner. Bye. Because we have a lot of racists and we have a lot of misogynists in this country who would not vote for a woman and who would not vote for a black woman. And the people who fell for his lies. I'm going to make your groceries cheaper. Like the single mom barely making it. Her believing that Donald Trump was going to lower her groceries may have prompted her to vote for him, no matter how trashy he was, because she couldn't take care of her kids as well. Those people voted because he just flat out lied and they believed him. Eric, did you vote for Trump?
Well, I wasn't really sure who to vote for, so I mean, at the end, yeah, I did finally vote for Trump.
How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
48 in Florida.
Didn't know who to vote for. I don't know. Vote for the prosecutor who puts P3DOs and people that commit sexual assault in prison, or vote for the person who commits those crimes. That was a really tough choice, huh?
I didn't really know Kamala Harris that well.
Her name is Kamala.
Oh, Kamala. I'm sorry, my bad. I just, I heard a lot of good stuff about Trump, so I decided to vote for him.
Dude, you're old enough to know better. This is a ridiculous argument. She had 85 pages of economic policy on her website. You didn't go look at what she was all about.
Look, I knew what she was about. I knew what Trump was about. The fact that you're still on here arguing and say Trump is so bad.
He is. He is.
Parker, all you, it's like you really don't know? Are you really this serious? Because this is a joke that you guys are still on.
This is our country, and it's being taken over by a fascist dictator. Do you see what he just did yesterday? I mean, come on, dude. This is our democracy. This is our way of life. This is human rights. These are people's rights being taken away. Him usurping power. It's not a fucking joke. And I will sit up here and use my straight white ass privilege to combat and fight for the people that are having their rights taken away from them. The Supreme Court is looking at turning over Obergefell, which is marriage equality. You can unmute. I invited you to unmute. The only reason why you're not unmuting is because you're choosing not to.
I didn't look at my phone. You got to have this power. You have to feel like you have a.
I didn't mute you. One of my mods did, because I don't allow men to speak over me, and you were crashing out, so they muted you.
In life, you realize that men are the superior. So
No, men are too emotional to lead. Men are far too emotional. When women get emotional, they may cry a little. When men get emotional, they get violent and do like wars and really violent shit. So men are too emotional to lead. So it's time for the women to take over. And that told me right there why you didn't vote for Kamala Harris, is because you think men are better than women. And that's why you didn't vote for her. You didn't even give her a chance. You didn't even look into anything about her, because all you knew is you were voting for the man. Women are far more superior. We run our homes. We multitask. We raise the children. We do fucking everything. And we work. We don't really need men anymore.
I was actually making a joke when I said that. Like, well, women are awesome. I love women. There's nothing wrong with women. It's just, I was making a joke.
No, you meant it. That's not a joke. Saying that men are superior is not a joke.
Okay. You know everything.
I know that. You just got smacked down with about your stupid statement, so you're walking it back.
You don't need to walk anything back. I mean, you know the facts.
Yes, I do. And men are too emotional to lead. And they should step aside.
Step aside for what? So crazy women can take over? Like Hillary Clinton and Camel
See,
Toe?
you're not walking it back. Oh, camel toe. There it is. There it is. Fucking filth. There it is. Told you it was the misogyny. How many wars have been started by women? I'll wait. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Only request up if you voted for Donald Trump. I am only looking for Trump voters right now.
No, that's not me.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted
Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I just have a format I have to keep every day. From 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern, I take Trump voters only. And then from 6 to 7, I take everybody. So hang around, come back. I'd love to talk with you. I just have just a system I follow. I got these men triggered. Oh, I got the men triggered. Tell me one woman that's ever started a war in this country. I'll wait. Duder, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 34 and I voted from a blue state, believe it or not, Illinois.
Okay. Did you want to continue with that conversation or did you want to talk about something
I have
else?
a question to ask you. Would you rather have a president that knows how to ride a bicycle and speak normal and carry a conversation and don't smell kids and actually does what he says he's going to do, or you want some dude in office and some ex-prostitute that used to go fly her?
Utter filth. I'm not even going to let that continue. George, did you vote for Trump?
Yes,
And-
I did.
And no, we didn't. And no, hold on. And no, we didn't want Melania. Did you vote for Trump? Yeah. Okay. How many? Hold on.
Yes, I
How
did.
how old?
That's what you're.
How old are you? And what state did you vote in?
52, North Carolina.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Nothing. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why you canceled the other guy.
Oh, because that was vile.
Oh, so I guess all right, you can get me out of here then. I cannot express myself. So fine.
You can express yourself. He called her a prostitute, and Kamala Harris was a prosecutor, not a prostitute. Oh, these snowflake men. Oh my goodness, they're so in their feelings. So they can't express themselves. So I'm gonna leave. Did I say they're emotional? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Trevor. Just big baby. I can't express myself in here, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, bitch. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. You are 100% able to express yourself, but calling the former vice president of the United States a prostitute is very disrespectful. It's disrespectful to women. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she's automatically a prostitute. But we know that's how you guys think of men. We're just holes. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. G3, did you vote for Trump?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
25, Texas.
Okay.
I voted for him because half of 144K that I make a year is overtime. So I want some of that back. On top of that,
Oh, you're serious?
after a long day.
You're serious. Hold on. You're serious. Hold on. You're talking about the no tax on overtime?
Yeah. I'm laughing.
You understand you're not getting that back, right? It's still going to come out of every paycheck you make, right?
Right. I get that at the end of the year through my taxes.
How much? How much? How much of it are you going to get to claim?
So 1,500. You know nothing about taxes.
How much is a standard deduction?
And then on top of that, I have a vehicle that weighs over 6,000 pounds, so I can put 100% deduction on that as well. But anyways, well, I mean, it's coming from someone that makes money for real. You know, I don't sit my ass and talk about. I $200 a week in Texas, so that's about $800 a month that I pay in taxes.
Oh, sir, I've paid more than your salary in taxes a year.
More than 144K. That's crazy. What do you do?
So you don't even understand.
I don't have a salary out by the hour.
You don't even understand.
Okay, anyway, so that's why I voted for him. On top of that, after
Well,
voting
yeah,
for him,
tell me how that works out
do
for you.
is it's like I'm sweating, you know, and I park my car, and a homeless person comes up to me and asks me for money. Like, bro,
Hey, buddy,
I don't want to
tell me how that worked out for you, because that's why you voted for Donald J. Trump to hurt everybody in this country, crash our economy, continue down the road, get rid of human rights, civil rights. Okay, if that's why you voted for you continue on, but tell me how that works for you at the end of the year. How about that?
I mean, it's the same as it's always worked for me.
TACP. You can unmute your mic. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
All right. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
36 in Florida.
What did you want? Did you want to add to the conversation, or what did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I just think he's killing it. He's doing a good job.
What is he doing a good job with?
He got trans people out of the military.
So people that have actually served this country, actual veterans to this country, is a problem to you.
It's a problem for everyone.
Yeah, see, most veterans don't look at the military as male, female, trans, black, white.
Here we do.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. I'm still
So you're just he's just okay. That just tells me all I need to know. You're a filthy, disgusting racist, a homophobe, and a transphobe, and therefore I don't want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of here. And if you're in the military, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should. Yeah. Fuck you.
If that's what you think is doing a good job, is going after somebody's civil rights after serving in the military, taking an oath to a constitution that guarantees those very civil rights and swore to protect it, get the hell out of here.
Exactly. If you serve this country and you're still riding with Donald Trump, you're a traitor to your oath, and you should never be around anyone's children. Because if you're still riding with this dog, when we all know, he's on them files, you aren't safe to be around anyone's children, including your own.
It's funny, when you brought me up, I was laughing hysterically when those words came out of that guy's mouth.
I heard you.
I was laughing before you brought me up.
I heard you laughing on the way up. It was funny. Honor Guardian, why don't you come up? You served and voted for Trump. Well, Shannon, you're a traitor to your oath. Sorry to tell you. And for the very rights that you fought for are now being taken away from people.
Because Shannon, I mean, I don't know if you're a guy, male or female, but if you're a woman, this is even worse.
Just traitors to your country, traitors to your fellow man. Gross. They are embarrassing, aren't they? For them to go so hard for a P3DO is crazy. For them to go so hard for a con man, a felon, a fraudster. Look, Bob, demon rats. They can't even come up with anything original. Demon rats. So silly. Just sheep. They just parrot what everybody says. The demon rats. Wild. You voted for Donald Trump? Hit that guest request. Come on up. They have been conned and can't figure it out. That's exactly right. They have been conned. Storm Rider, based on your I don't know why they're asking you to come up. Based on your profile, I'm going to guess you didn't vote for Trump.
Hi, I am so sorry. I'm a friendly. I was being sarcastic with
Okay.
my comment.
Okay, gotcha. That's what.
I'm sorry, President. So
that-
sorry. Thank you.
That's okay. That's what got you invited.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire. Yeah, it happens. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Everybody else, just keep tapping the screen. Make sure you daily heart me. Help me with my live gift goal. Pay apps are in the bio, or it's just Diaba Talks at both Cash App and Venmo. Val has his pay apps in his bio. Please feel free to support us if you can, or if you want to. The guy earlier was like, why do all you left-leaning creators keep doing this? Like, well, I don't understand. Oh, I don't know, because our democracy's at stake. Because this guy's, trying to be a fascist dictator.
We're in a fight. You just don't know it yet.
We're in a cold civil war, in my opinion. Not with weapons, but you know what I mean. Now I can finally bring up my backup account. My goodness, the TikTok update was happening, so I had to wait till the update was over before I could bring it up. If y'all want following my most recent backup account, thank you, Diane. Please consider following me here. I can go live on that account, so I will be using it as a backup account should I need to. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Oh, there's Shannon. Shannon's requesting. Shannon is the one who said that they served and voted for Trump.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that your moderator sucks because I was going to try to comment.
Okay, hold on. How old are? Hold on. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
Texas 52.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was trying to talk with you just in the chat because I can't
No,
really
we don't do that.
live right
We
now.
don't do that.
But okay, that's fine. What you should have said, come on up and says blocking.
They didn't block you, or you wouldn't be here.
Block you, just shut off your chat app.
No, the moderator blocked me. Came up.
No, you can't be blocked. You wouldn't be sitting here.
If you're blocked, that means you would not be on the panel. They muted you.
Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, that's it. They needed me. That's right. So why do you think someone that doesn't believe the way you believe is a traitor?
It's not that you don't believe the way that we believe. It's by the Constitution. He's violating the Constitution over and over and over. Now he's
What part is he violating?
the first, the second. Well, he did the second in his first.
Give me examples.
Just a moment, please. You asked me what? I'm telling you. He did the Second Amendment in his first term, but the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14.
Wait, so clearly I voted Republican, obviously, this time, and you voted Democrat, I'm assuming?
Yes.
So the Second Amendment, Democrats hate it, but now you're like, oh, Trump's messing it up.
Hold on. That's an actual lie.
That's not true, right?
Democrats don't hate the Second Amendment. Democrats
Okay, well,
know
most of
exactly what the Second
most of the politicians, Democrats do. Most
No,
of the
they
Democrat
do not.
politicians.
No, that's not true.
Oh my God, you guys are stupid.
Can you-
They do not.
Really? I can
We
pull
just
up 50
understand.
articles.
We just actually understand what the Second Amendment is.
Then what is it?
Second Amendment is what gives the states rights. Okay? You understand?
No, it's not. The whole
You don't
Constitution
think
is
so?
about only.
Oh no, you don't think so?
It's only about
No. Okay.
Yes.
So what's it say? What's it say in
the
Article?
Constitution.
What does it say in Article?
Dude, you can't listen.
It's everything else.
Stop.
You can't listen and answer a question if you don't listen.
What does it say in Article 1, Section 8, paragraphs 15 and 16, please?
If you don't know, I can read it to you. If you don't know, just say you don't know. Oh, somebody mute his mic. I'll invite you to unmute.
Go ahead, go back. Go ahead and read it.
Section 8, Val.
Article 1, Section 8, paragraphs 15 and 16.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is it to provide for calling forth the militia to execute the laws of the Union, suppress insurrection and repel invasions, to provide for organizing, arming, and disciplining the militia, and for governing such part of them as may be employed in the service of the United States, reserving to the states, respectively, the appointment of officers and the authority of training the militia according to the discipline prescribed by Congress.
Right, that's discussing the National Guard.
What that is, and what's been determined about the National Guard. And several, background noise.
You have a lot of background noise. It is so loud.
Oh, you're right. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me get off my earpiece and I'll just go straight to the phone.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
But what that does is separate what the federal government is responsible for and what the states are responsible for. And with that, sir, is how the Second Amendment has been used to give rights or ownership of weapons to the United States government. My Lord, dude, the background noise.
Dude, it's even louder. It's worse. Oh, he's at work. He dropped.
So everybody understands that is how it was used, and that's what the Heller decision is about. That this is states' rights, and in every state, except for two, there is a constitutional amendment in your state for your rights for ownership.
That's why it varies from state to state.
Correct. This is a state's right. Now, even in the state of Texas, the very last line in the 23rd Amendment in the state constitution of Texas states that the state shall hold the right to restrict that privilege for public safety.
He's back.
Sorry, I tried to get off the Bluetooth. I can't figure it myself.
Are you at work?
I am. I'm about to leave though.
Why don't you come back, because you obviously don't understand that.
Well, the only thing I understand about it is when I read the actual Federalist Papers and what the founders.
Federalist Papers are not the Constitution.
You are correct. You are correct, but it tells us what they were.
No, and so does the Constitution.
The Constitution's clear too.
No, it's not. That's why we're always arguing about it.
At Federalist Papers, the Federalist Papers were nothing more than ideas people were putting forth to write the Constitution. Period. End story.
Right. It was individual ideas. And I muted you just because your background is so loud. The Constitution is what is the law of the land, not the Federalist Papers.
Not the Declaration of Independence. The Constitution. When you came up here, you said military. Military took an oath to defend the Constitution. Said nothing about the Federalist Papers.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We have a domestic person violating the Constitution since the day they took office. Day one is when he tried to strip birthright citizenship.
Correct.
Which is the 14th Amendment, by the way. You can unmute. Hopefully you're left already.
I'm walking out right now.
Okay.
Like my buddies who work, they're all military. They're like, those people won't ever listen to Larry. They're trying to explain to you. You should, dude. Others, what you
We're trying to explain to you.
Fuck yeah. But I want you came up with the constitutional argument.
You don't even understand or know the Constitution.
Yeah, that's incorrect. Okay.
Oh, that is absolutely correct.
So was the Constitution not? Was it or was it
Sir,
not?
how many parts here? I'll make this easy for you. How many parts in the First Amendment? How many rights are given to us in the First Amendment? Here, I'll I'll help you out since you're looking. Count the commas, add 1.
4,
5.
5. Okay. No, and to petition. Yeah. Come on, Shannon. This is why Republicans pander to dumb people for their vote. Somebody said in the comment section.
Well, have you unmuted me? Yeah.
Yes.
You're not muted.
Oh, okay.
Did you answer the question? Do you know how many rights are given to you in just the First Amendment?
So since I do have a constitution with me, it's just like, I mean, I have one, but I don't have it out to look at it, which you guys clearly do.
I do.
I do not know all these questions.
Actually, I do. Shannon, I'll be honest with you. I have my Constitution right here. But Val, hold on. Val is a constitutional scholar.
I do not.
He doesn't have
Sounds
his.
like an idiot to me.
He doesn't have one.
Let me ask you this.
I do not, sir. How many rights are given to you in the First Amendment?
I said I don't know. Dang,
Why?
I'm not listening.
5.
Okay, good. Great.
Okay, what are they? Do you have any idea?
I could probably guess, but what's the point? What are you trying to get at is what I'm asking you. Freedom of speech? You say First Amendment. Right?
Freedom of speech is one of them. Yep.
What's the first part of it? Everybody goes to freedom of speech and they forget the very first part.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's our freedom. That's our freedom of the religion. Okay, and then there's
Funny, I don't see anything in there about
That's our continuation. There's a continuation.
Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of the speech or of the press, and to petition the government for redress of grievances, which is protesting.
Do you really want to go down this line with me?
Did you hear he wants to put forward a task force to go a quick response task force to go after civil unrest, aka protesting all around the different states?
Yes.
Not 100% happy with everything that he does.
Sir,
I'm 100% happier with.
You took an oath to protect the Constitution. It's broken every single part of the First
No, he
Amendment.
hasn't.
Yes, he
Every
has.
part of the First
He'd already
Amendment.
He'd already be in trouble.
Government shall. Say it again, Deanna.
Government shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion.
Do you understand what that means?
And what law did he make since the Congress makes laws, not the president? What law did he make?
He's created a Department of Religion in his own executive branch.
Okay,
Okay?
so
And sir, you can't do that. We do not pay tax dollars. We do not pay tax dollars for religious stuff. We don't do it.
okay.
Okay?
And all that is to say that the government shall not.
Now let's go into freedom of speech, sir. Let's go into freedom of speech.
Bro,
We've had several. Let's go freedom of speech. We've had several students and people arrested, detained for their speech.
Dude, you are making so much fucking noise. Everyone is getting annoyed to hell with you. I'm gonna mute you while Val's talking. Go ahead, Val.
Freedom of speech. He's gone after several people in this country already in this 7 months in office that have done nothing but exercise their right to free speech. He has gone after the press. He has kicked the AP out of the White House. He has threatened to sue ABC because he doesn't agree with
CBS.
CBS. He's canceled PBS. Okay, because he didn't like what they said about him. Okay, that's going after the press. He's going after protesters with the military. Okay, that's our right to address, sir. That is every part of the First Amendment in 7 months.
And he left again. Okay. Real quick, James, thank you for the $5 Venmo. It's time for a $5 challenge, people. Let's go. By the way, check your Gmail. Love you, my friend. Thank you. James is challenging everyone watching right now to send $5 to my Cash App or Venmo. Diava Talks right there on that little blue banner to help support my live. I really do appreciate it. I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. And I would really love your support. I am completely crowdfunded. I don't get paid by the DNC. I don't get paid by George Soros, just by the kindness of the folks that are watching this live. Yeah, he left again.
Oh yeah, he's
Typical Democrats begging for money. I didn't beg. You didn't hear me beg one time. I said, if you want to donate, you can. That's not begging. Joe, the Joey Project. Did you vote for Trump?
That's an advocate.
I'm thinking it was a tapping error then. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. James says, I am the DNC. That's right. You sent me my first $5. Thank you, James. You do understand people that if Kamala ran for president, you think she would make. You do understand people that if Kamala ran for president, you think she would make this country? That's not even a full fucking sentence. Could you? What? You got a Soros check yesterday, Lucy? Damn, I need to figure out how to sign up for some of that Soros money. Oh, he declined my request. Okay. That's okay. Gotta figure out where to sign up, man. Anthony, thank you for the $5. Woohoo! I can join a challenge. All right. Thank you, Anthony, for the $5 for the $5 challenge. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lisa, thank you for the $5 for the $5 challenge. Oh, for Latina 213. Do you think we will have a civil war or a revolution? I think we're in a cold one. Anyway. Oh, and Rick C just sent in $2 for a $2 challenge. So we have a $2 challenge and a $5 challenge. You can participate in either one. Cash App Venmo on the screen. Diava Talks, just my name. Tara, thank you for the $5 for the $5 challenge. Always in for a challenge. Thank you so much, Tara. Where'd the guy go? I brought somebody up. Where'd he go? Stolzy? Yeah, I guess he dropped. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. We are looking for Trump voter only. Thank you guys for helping get my first live goal completed. Thank you so much. If you're over there on the tube watching, you can call in. If you voted for Donald Trump, you can call in at the number at the top of the chat.
He's back.
Okay, you want to bring him up? I'm changing my gift goal. Stolzy, hi. Did you vote for Trump? Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
21 in Wisconsin.
Can you get a little closer to your phone? You're really hard to hear.
Yeah, 21 Wisconsin.
Okay. Did you want to add on to that conversation, or what do you want to talk about?
No, I just wanted to, I got about 2 minutes here. I just want to ask what you thought about the big beautiful bill and
There is zero pros.
There's no pros to it. It's just going to rip a lot of people off their health care and food assistance and take money from the poor and give it to the rich. It's like the anti-Robin Hood. There's no pros for it. Oh, no, we have 50 plus years of proof that it doesn't work.
50 years of the wealth gap increasing in this country. Every one of those years we've been under that program. No.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
We've asked what the cause of it. But sir, that's simple. That's an actual simple thing. Extreme rich people are greedy.
They hoard their wealth. They do stock buybacks. They have offshore accounts. They don't trickle it down to their employees. They don't give wage raises. They don't give pensions. They don't give anything. They hoard the wealth at the top, which is why the poor gets poorer and the rich gets richer, and the wealth gap keeps growing and growing and growing and growing because trickle down economics has never ever ever worked.
And we knew it wouldn't work then, sir. We've actually had 100 years of previous history before this came out in 1980 with Reagan. We have 100 years of previous history with also both ways of economics to show that it didn't work.
It's never
Trickle
worked.
down economics created the great. No, hold on, sir. Trickle down economics and all the things that come with it created the Great Depression.
Correct. Along with tariffs, blanket tariffs, drove us deeper into the Great Recession.
Okay, after we got out of the Great Recession, a very smart group of people came in and created the New Deal. And what the New Deal did is created the largest growth in the American lower and middle class
Yep.
in the history of this country. It was the largest economic boom this country had seen because the middle class and the lower classes did better. And we did that all the way until 1979.
Up until fucking Reagan.
I wouldn't fully tie trickle down economics.
Oh, it's a huge part of it, sir.
Yes.
It's an absolute huge part of it, sir, because we did not tax the wealthy or corporations at a high rate. Do you understand? Do you even understand what supply side, because that's what it's really called?
You guys are
Do you even understand what supply side economics does?
No, you're talking about corporations, but I want to distinguish what we're talking about.
No, I'm talking about the
I'm talking
rich
about,
corporation.
hold on, let me, you like hear yourself talk, hold on, not my turn.
You think I'm going to listen to a 21-year-old? Sir, I've actually lived this.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
You don't.
we have statistics on our side, Stolzy. That's what we're trying to say. We have statistics on our side, and what all that he just told you is just statistically and factually correct. But go ahead. I'll let you say something. Go ahead. I invited you to unmute your mic. You got to unmute your mic.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. Go ahead.
You would distinguish corporations from everyday wealthy people that work their asses off.
Everyday wealthy, hold on. The term everyday wealthy people is stupid.
Yeah.
You mean wealthy people.
Stats, you want to look up stats?
Sir, hold on. Because when you say everyday wealthy people, you act like there's a large number. Sir, do you even know the number of families that control the 90% of the wealth in this country?
What was that? Sorry.
What is the number of families that controls 90% of the wealth in this country?
That's the top 10%.
No. Not even.
No.
It's less than 1%.
Look it up. Top 10.
It's less than 1%.
There's 750 families control 90% of the nation's wealth.
It's not so hard to
Yeah, that's all it is, sir. Look it up. Look it up.
You're so
Look it up.
Then why don't you go Google it and come back and prove us wrong?
Yeah, go Google it, come back, prove me wrong.
All right, I'll come back with it. I gotta go.
Good luck.
I'll come back with it.
Good luck, sir. Hey, here, I'm going to help you with something. One more question.
Go to
Sir, how many people?
DaveRamsey.com. Go to DaveRamsey.com.
Dave Ramsey. Oh no, we don't do the Christian zealots. No.
No, we do not. Sir, how many people in this country, what percentage of this country makes over $200,000 individually?
Family income over 20,000.
No. Individual income.
Oh, individual. I don't know. Probably 13%.
6%.
10%.
6%. How many families in this country make over 400,000?
Probably 5%. 4%.
1%.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, you're talking income though. See, I want to see on the.
No, sir. And I gave you two different things. That's income.
Okay,
Yes.
I want to see on net worth. I don't want to go to income.
Net worth. 750 families control 90% of the country's money.
And 60% of the people live paycheck to paycheck.
Thousands and thousands of millionaires within cities.
We're not just talking about millionaires. We're talking about the billionaires, the really wealthy, the people like the Jeff Bezos who rented out all of Venice for $55 million wedding.
He's putting on years old. He doesn't even understand the difference between a million and a billion.
That's true.
Yeah, yep. Come at me for my age.
Okay, what?
You have zero understanding of it. You have zero.
Typical
understanding.
Democrats.
You don't even know economics. They don't tell you.
Oh, I know.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay, come back with that list of how many, what 750 wealthiest families own 90% of the wealth. Go ahead and come back and defeat us with that. You said you had to go. You don't know shit. Come back with that. Come back with a debunking him of who owns 90% of the wealth in this country.
He has no clue.
Jamaican Peruvian, thank you so much for the $20 super sticker over on the tube. Thank you so much. And Deborah, hold on, I'm getting there. Dawn, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Thank you. Deborah, thank you for the $5 for the $5 challenge. Tara, another Tara, a different Tara. Thank you for the $10. Love the badassery. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support, y'all. And I love that Zelensky's already come out. And Sandra, thank you for the $5 for the $5 challenge. Zelensky already has come out and said he refuses to cede Donbass. He says that doing so would give Putin a springboard for future offenses. So Zelensky is already saying, you ain't getting land. Sorry, fuck you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. I am looking for Trump voters and Trump voters only. Please do not request up unless you voted for Donald Trump. Fishing with Eli, always back again. This lady's spewing lies and make-believes. She just hangs up on people who actually know how to debate. Nope. Wrong.
Why do they keep losing arguments?
Because they don't know anything. They don't know how anything works. They don't know how government works. They don't know how anything works. They don't know how they don't know how anything works. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. We are looking for a Trump voter and Trump voter only. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Don't know shit, do they, Punchinelli? They just don't. What's wrong with working and getting off assistance? You can't mooch forever. Most people that are on assistance work full time. They just work at places like Walmart that don't pay them a living wage. Because you look like a real educated person, you stream in your free time instead of actually working. Oh, no, this is my job. This is my job. I do this every 7 days a week. Do you work 7 days a week? I've worked 15 months straight in a row and I've only missed 2 days. This is my job. I'm educating and entertaining. Be more jealous. Exactly. We pay into those programs, and when we need a hand up, we should be able to get them. Most people that receive food assistance, my job is a charity. This is my job. Yeah. I'm educating. And I'm entertaining. How is that not a job? You're going to, oh, wait a minute, Val. Here we go. You're going to have a very rude awakening when the actual truth comes out. We've been waiting for that truth for a long time, Truffer. Why don't you come on up here, big boy? What are we waiting for? What's going to come out? I'm waiting. If you mean the e-files, well, he could just release those babies, okay? And then the truth comes out. I am a professional dog walker. That's correct. I am a professional dog walker. I do entertain you. Thank you. We'll see truth in 2 weeks. I can't wait for all that truth to come out. Can't wait. All that truth. Bring it. Go ahead, Brandon. You're so funny. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up.
So he U.S. millionaires. There's 5.5 millionaires or 5.5 million millionaires in this country. Do you
But-
know why there's 5.5 million millionaires in this country?
You said 55 millionaires or 5.5 millionaires?
5.5 million.
Okay.
Okay. Think about it in a second. It doesn't take long to figure out. They represent about about 52 million total dollars. We hadn't even reached a billion. So the 5.5 million millionaires.
Well, Truffer, come up and tell me. You say you're clueless as to what's going on. Why don't you come up and talk to us? Don't stay in the comment section wimping out.
But they represent about $57 million, okay? Do you know where most of that income comes from? Their property.
Right. Property. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Their land is rich, right?
Their land is rich. I mean, you think about it. I mean, being a millionaire in this country is not the hardest thing to do right now. Most people, what I'm saying, just let's just take, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not in the terms that most people talk it. But my house, when I bought my house, was $200,000. It's now worth almost $600,000. I'm only $400,000 away, bank-wise, of being a millionaire. It's not that hard. That's why I said you don't understand the difference
Right.
between a million and a billion.
Exactly. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on over. I mean, come on up. Come on over. No, don't come to my house. I don't want you to come over. I want you to come up. A billion is 1,000 million. Nancy Rose, I would let you come. Jesse, did you vote for Trump?
Listen, I did not vote. Your mom brought me up because she doesn't believe what I'm saying is, or they don't. I don't know if they're she or he them. But my wife just got an email stating that because of the big beautiful bill, they are no longer taxing overtime.
Well, it's not true though. But that's not true.
I did not vote for the Orange Monster.
Okay. Well, hold on. I'm just looking for Trump voters, but that's not true. So whatever your wife's boss said is just not true. It's there. You are going to. Oh, Jamaican Peruvian, thank you for another $20. Thank you for another $20 super chat. Thank you. They rigged me again. It's just not true. It's a tax credit at the end of the year where you can deduct some of it, but you can't. Correct me if I'm wrong, Val. But if you do the standard deduction, that's only if you itemize. If you do a standard deduction, you don't get that at all. Correct?
No, I mean, unless it's more than your standard deduction.
Right. That's what I thought. Okay.
Unless the amount of overtime, your amount of taxes on overtime are more than your standard deduction, you're going to get nothing. And the truth of the matter is like the guy that came up here, I make $147,000. Well, you're over the amount, sir. You're over the amount of overtime. Read the damn bill.
Jesse, if you want to forward that email that your wife got to diavatalks@gmail.com, I'd like to look into it and I want to read it if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you have some company telling you they're not going to charge you taxes on overtime, one, they're breaking the law. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if you're working overtime and you're a tax W-2 employee,
And they're not taking taxes out.
you're not taking taxes out.
Right.
You're breaking the law. Or either that, or they're trying to say, hey, we're not going to tax you on overtime, but we're going to make you 1099. You may want to read that a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to forward me the email, I'll look at it. Yeah, forward it to me, Jesse. I'll read it. He said half his income was overtime, which disqualifies him too. Exactly, Starlight. It's exactly right.
Wow.
That's what I'm like, dude. Unless you itemize, so half your income is $12,500. That's all you can claim anyway. All right, guys, we have a quick flash goal from TikTok. I need 40 different people to send one of the little heart me's. Oh, Brandon, are you over the age of 18? Brandon, if you're over the age of 18, go ahead and request up. I'm sorry, I thought you were friendly for some reason. You can request on up. I just can't. Hold on. Everybody, I'll make sure you're tapping the screen. We were only at 150K likes. I really would like a few more. If you guys don't mind, I like to see those hearts flying. That was a quick shower, wasn't it, Suki? Exactly. That was a quick shower. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request coming up. I am looking for Trump voters to come up and chat. My email is Diava Talks. It's spelled exactly like my name up there. Just DIAVA Talks at gmail.com. At Gmail. Quick go. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request. Come on up. And did you see today, Val, that Anthony, the new guy that Trump wants for the Department of Bureau of Labor Statistics, is already saying he hasn't even been gone through confirmation yet, and he's already saying that he wants to pause job reports. I wonder why.
Oh, imagine that. That's because they're about to fall into minus figures.
Exactamundo. And he's been a heavy critic of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics as well. He thinks they don't put out accurate numbers. We're not going to be able to believe anything that comes out of this administration. You know that, right?
Right. And then the $25,000 and $50,000 and $75,000 that Kamala Harris was acting to, that she said you would get back in a tax deduction. I want to make sure everybody understands those figures weren't by accident. Those figures were big enough because they were greater than the standard
deduction. Correct. Oh, he's the economist that wrote the economy part of our Project 2025. Shocker. Yes, he's definitely from the Heritage Foundation. Most deaf. There's 1,000 people in here. I know there's got to be Trump voters in here. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit that guest request and come on up. I have not seen any reports that they are emptying out Alligator Alcatraz. So I haven't talked about that they're emptying out and sending to other facilities because I don't have confirmation of it. That's why I haven't mentioned it, but I have seen it and I've heard it, but I haven't, like I've seen the TikToks, but I don't know.
I wonder if they did. I wonder if they're doing it because of what happened with the two congressmen.
I don't know. I know that they got challenged in court by environmental groups and stuff. I know they stopped construction because of the environmental lawsuit or whatever. Yeah.
But I'm also wondering if it's because of the two congressmen.
What two congressmen?
Okay, so there's two congressmen go to Alligator Alcatraz, and they said, we want to go in and inspect it. Now, people need to understand, when it comes to senators in this country, senators have the capability to inspect anything.
Without notice.
Without notice.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And they would not let them in.
I do remember that.
And, guys, that's against the Constitution. That's against our laws. Those people are there. The senators are there to protect our interest and our tax dollars.
That's oversight. That's what they have. Is alligator Alcatraz? Somebody says it's alligator Alcatraz air conditioner. That was the first, when you do a Google search, it brings up the most, I guess, being emptied. Emptied. I mean, I hope they are, to be honest with you. I hope they are. I hope they are, because there's a Cat 3 hurricane heading this way. It says, based on the most recent information, of course, this is, the AI that Google does. Alligator Alcatraz is not currently being emptied or shut down. However, its operations are facing legal challenges. A federal judge has issued a temporary restraining order halting further construction at the site for 14 days as of August 7th. This order does not affect the facility's ability to hold detainees or process incoming detainees.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it being
Yeah.
but if it was, that would be my guess as of why. Because, if two senators get up there and take pictures and go back to Washington, D.C. with this, it is not going to be good.
Yeah, I'm checking the email now. I mean, it would probably, it should turn away from us. I agree. Most of the models have it turning northwest or whatever. But we here in Florida, because I'm in Florida, it's so many days out that they're not sure where it's going to go yet. So we keep our head on a swivel.
And it won't be the last one. We're early in the season.
Yes, we're 1 month into hurricane season, 2 months into hurricane season. So we are November.
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 Yeah, November. It lasts till November.
So I think it's going to be like Saturday or Sunday. That was where they're going to update like the models or where it's currently going.
From this time of year, they would usually be from the Atlantic into the Gulf.
Okay. It says, I'm reading what the letter Jesse got or his wife got. It says we are writing to inform you of the changes in the recent One Beautiful Bill Act of 2025, and as it relates to the federal taxation of overtime. Withholding of an employee's federal taxes will continue on earned overtime pay as was done prior to the passage of the OBBA. The IRS is providing a deduction as described below when taxes are filed at the end of the year, which may get cut off. Then it hyperlinks to section 70202 of the Big Beautiful Bill, which we know is a tax write-off. Effective for 2025 through 2028, individuals who receive qualified overtime compensation may deduct the pay that exceeds their regular rate of pay, such as the half portion of time and a half compensation that is required by the Fair Labor Standards Act and reported on a W-2 form 1099, or other specified statement furnished to the individual. Maximum annual deduction is $2,500, $25,000 for joint filers. Deduction phases out for taxpayers with modified adjustment gross and deduction phases out for taxpayers with modified adjusted gross income over $150,000 or $300,000 for joint filers. It does say deduction is available for both itemizing and non-itemizing taxpayers. But I don't think that's what the Big Beautiful Bill said. Let me look at section. Let me go to section 70202. OBBA section.
Oh, no. That would actually make sense. Yes, it would be for itemized or unitemized, but the standard deduction still applies. When you itemize.
Oh, standard deduction. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. When you itemize your taxes, standard deduction is it's because you can claim more than the standard deduction. But I want to make this clear: if you make $10 an hour, okay, and your overtime is $15, you can only claim the $5.
The $5, correct? Not the whole 15, correct?
Okay?
It's the half portion of time and a half.
Right. You can only claim the taxes you paid on the $5.
Yep, that's right. So so basically your wife is still going to see all the taxes coming out of every single paycheck for any type of overtime pay. It's only going to affect you. It's only going to affect you when it's time to file your taxes. Brandon, hi. Are you over the age of 18?
Oh shoot, I'm in here.
Were you in the shower?
Okay, that's got to be the best tapping here.
That was great. Best tapping error ever. Stolze, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I was on here earlier.
Yes, on your earlier.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I misunderstood you earlier about the 750 families.
No, you didn't.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind that.
That 750 families own 90% of the wealth.
You don't.
You guys come at it at the angle. You guys come at it at the angle.
No.
Listen,
Sir, this is the problem of this country.
I'm not saying every corporation is perfect and that everybody's just
No, granted, I won't
from the top 700
I'll say that.
but
I'll say that differently. I won't say every corporation.
jobs and income for people to work.
No, hold on. That's
That's
taxes-
trickle down.
That's trickle down, sir. Those taxes did not put more people to work. Okay, let's talk about trickle down economics, sir. And you want to talk about? Hold on, sir. How many jobs have Democratic administrations that have done away with trickle down economics every time they've been in office? How many jobs were created in the last 35 years under Democratic administrations? How many?
If you don't know, take a guess.
This has nothing to do with my point.
No, just please answer the question. It really does.
You're negating.
No, it really does. Hold on, sir. Hold on. It really does, because you said you put people to work. How many jobs were created under Democratic administrations the last 35 years?
I'm not talking politicians. I'm talking.
No, sir. No. This has to do with.
You're talking about job creation, and that's how we measure job creation.
Okay, so sir, how many jobs were created? How many jobs were created?
That's not what I'm talking about.
No, it is, sir. because
Just
it's-
listen. Just answer the question anyway. Answer the question anyway.
I'm not answering your question.
Yes, this ties directly. Okay, I'll answer it for you.
Okay, then you're muted.
I'll answer it for you. Sir, over the last 35 years, Democratic administrations have created 50 million jobs in this country, not using trickle down, by raising taxes on corporations and the wealthy. Okay, 50 million jobs compared to Republicans that continue to put tax plans in place like trickle down that have only created 1 million. 50 to 1.
Trickle down economics doesn't work. And Democrats have proved it to you over the last 35 years. You can unmute.
It's not you, by the way.
Well, you weren't answering the question.
But you're not counting the jobs created from.
No, we are counting the jobs. That is total numbers of jobs created on Democratic administrations versus
I don't give a shit
Republican
about the
administrations
politicians
over
creating
the
jobs.
last
I don't care
50
about-
years.
But you have to hold on. You have to care about it. If you're talking about, if your whole thing about of 750 families owning the 90% of the wealth, when there's 340 million people in this country, you said it's because of job creation. So he was just trying to tell you that job creation under Republican presidents who keep giving tax breaks to the millionaires have only created 1 million jobs in the aggregate in 35 years. And when Democrats are in there and they tax the rich more and they don't do the trickle-down economics, they've created 50 million jobs. So if you're talking about job creation, trickle-down economics is not the winning model.
It is while you're putting restrictions on.
Oh my God, I can't. We can tell you 50 ways, but we can't understand it for you.
Sir, this country hasn't been, so hold on, stop.
This is so fucking ridiculous.
It's been under the standard in almost a century. What are you talking about?
James, you just keep coming in here telling me every day that I need a gym membership. Why don't you go ahead and Cash App or Vend me the amount of money for a year membership, and I'll go ahead and sign up for you so you can stop saying it. Otherwise, you're just being fucking annoying. So fuck off.
You're right.
Jesus
Ever
Christ.
since I was having too much fun with this. You were absolutely correct.
I just don't understand. I don't understand what you. We can't understand it for you, dude.
May I ask a question? Well, how come the stock market too? Like, if you have these companies continue to grow and you
Buybacks.
the stock market.
Buybacks.
Stock buybacks.
Buybacks is not significant.
No, that is absolutely significant, sir. That is the most stupid explanation I've ever heard. There's nobody, sir, other than you, Republican or Democrat, who do not understand the issues with buybacks.
I'm not worried about it.
May I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
How does one come into a fully political live and say they don't care about politicians or politics when the lawmakers of our country are the politicians in the Congress and who are at the helm of the United States of America? Every single thing we do in this country, every single thing, the food we eat, the water we drink, the clothes we wear, the medicines we take, all of it is under politics. Everything. So when a young person such as yourself comes into a live, when data and statistics is thrown in your face and says, I don't care about politicians, I care that the richest of the rich keep getting more and more wealthy while the rest of you work to pay them. That is the most idiotic thing I have ever heard in my life, and that is why you guys are so dangerous, because you don't even realize you're voting against your own future.
But you're not. That's the problem.
You are.
Don't you guys look at it as if I can control what I can control, and I'm going to invest in these companies and solidify some investments so where these companies can take off and grow. I'm a part of that growth.
You're never going to be a billionaire, buddy.
So I know that
Hold on, sir. Hold on. So you know. Yes,
it's hard.
Investing
Yes, it's hard.
into those. Hold on.
A lot of work.
Sir, shut up. Investing into companies to help them grow as a person is okay. That's all right. But that's where that investment needs to come from. The investment does not need to come from our tax dollars.
That part.
When it comes from our tax dollars, it affects everyone in this country negatively.
Val, can you explain to him how the tax dollars, everything that the federal government is doing at this point, is taking away from the American people? The fires of the federal workers. I'm speaking. I know that's hard for you because you have no impulse control, but you need to show some respect. I didn't interrupt you. Every
makes a rich person rich?
So
Who makes
it's really allocating it then.
who makes a rich person rich?
I believe it's the person that works hard, makes a living, and does the right thing and puts it away, and take the opportunities that present themselves.
My God, dude. You do.
What's your definition?
You do. The poorest and the middle class make rich people rich, sir, by the products we buy, the services we purchase. Those are what make rich people rich. Okay? That is how they get rich. That's how corporations get all the money they have. That's the reason we tax corporations is so that money comes back into the federal system and can feed the American people again. And this is a never-ending cycle. Okay? And we did that cycle correctly from 1940 to 1980 correctly. The largest growth of the American middle class in history happened during that time. Largest growth.
When corporations were charged the most we've ever charged corporations.
Right.
And they didn't leave.
Right. And the only time corporations got a tax break is when they were doing right by their employees. Pensions.
Insurance.
Okay? When they were taking care of those, they were offering pensions. So when people get older and they can no longer do the job, they can retire. That's what pensions were for. Our largest loss of generational wealth in this country happened in 1989 with the loss of almost 70% of the pensions in this country by deregulation.
No, we're trying to find the balance here, right?
Sir, we had the balance.
Republicans keep doing it.
Properly.
Right.
You tax the wealthy properly. That money comes back into the system. So the system puts that money back out to people in many, many, many different ways and gets in projects and things like that the government can build that put people to work. When people have that money in their pockets, middle class, lower class, they spend it. That keeps the money moving. We all grow.
But they're doing it with the standard deduction in the middle class. If you go look at it.
Not compared to what the corporations would pay. I mean, the Walt Disney's granddaughter is a liberal, and she was saying that her grandfather back then used to be taxed at 90%, and he was still fucking wealthy. He was still one of the richest people. So rich people can afford to pay their fair share. Val, tell him how many billionaires that would have to pay their fair share for us to never have to pay another tax again. 800 billionaires would have to pay their fair share, and not a single person in the middle or lower class would ever have to pay another income tax if they just paid their fair share.
And they'd have health care.
And they'd have health care. Yep. We could afford universal health. We could have health care for everybody. If 800 billionaires just paid their fair share.
See, sir, at your age, what you don't understand.
You don't think they're
No,
paying
sir,
their
at
fair
your age, what you don't understand is every middle class family, and when I say this, I mean every middle class family, is one health crisis away from bankruptcy.
Yep.
And why? And I think that's down to personal reasons.
No, that's
No.
has nothing to do with personal reasons, sir. We don't decide who gets cancer. We don't decide who gets kidney disease. We don't decide who gets some kind of illness that puts them down. We don't decide who, you know what I'm saying? That's not personal, sir.
I'm saying that from a financial perspective. Not from
No.
No, there is
No.
financial perspective.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not, sir. The only financial perspective is the only financial perspective.
Oh, I can't do this guy anymore. I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
He's absolutely fucking delusional. Nobody asked to get into a car accident and be in a coma or be paralyzed or get cancer or something like that. You can't financially prepare for that. You fucking potato.
and I want to be very clear, as somebody whose family member experienced this, my sister was a major VP of an oil corporation who made very good money. By the end of her life, she was having to pay out of pocket to participate. Now I want you guys to receive this. To participate in trials to find a cure for cancer that she was fighting, a very rare form of melanoma. By the end of her life, she was only able to have $4,000 a month going towards her household expenses because she lost everything to try and survive. So, miss me when it's their inability to be financially responsible. No, my sister had full medical coverage and still had to pay out of pocket. So miss me with your bullshit, you 12-year-old.
Yeah, these 21-year-old guys who are probably still on their parents' insurance have no clue. I didn't ask for a chronic illness. I didn't ask for a chronic illness that I was diagnosed at 23, where my meds range between $6,000 and $10,000 a month. How can I financially fucking prepare for that?
And everybody that keeps asking, there's 800 billionaires. I don't know exactly how many billionaires there are, but what I will tell you is we're talking about corporations and billionaires. There is 800.
Healthcare should be a human right. It should be given to us by our government using our tax dollars, like every other industrialized nation on this fucking planet. We're the only one. We're the only one that doesn't give healthcare to all of their citizens. No one should have to be bankrupt because of an illness. Fucking A, man. These red-pilled incels don't have a fucking clue what's really happening. Or how things work. Or just to say so simple, like you should just
Let's talk about it.
Oh, you went on mute.
you should just prepare for it. You can't fucking prepare for it.
Let's talk about bankruptcy, shall we? You and I, if we file bankruptcy, we can't get credit for years. It takes us years to reestablish. But billionaire corporations or billionaires like Trump who file bankruptcy, Chapter 11 or Chapter 13, the government forgives it. Friends of theirs help them out.
Yep.
They start new businesses. 6 bankruptcies Trump has, and now he's bankrupting the United States because he's stealing our taxpayer monies at the top and taking it away from the very people who should be receiving it, which is the neediest Americans. Those of us who work every single day and pay into the system, that money is supposed to be there for us, we the people, not for the monkey mucks that are sitting in the White House, not stealing the money. Is it going onto the roof of the White House talking about how he's going to spend his money? When he says that, he's talking about our money.
Our money.
That he's hoarding at the top.
Exactly.
And the other thing about bankruptcies that people need to understand with corporations is this. Corporations are not tied to an individual. They're tied to the corporation. So when
They're as an individual themselves, yeah.
When a corporation goes bankrupt, but that person that created that bankruptcy doesn't get hit with it. Just the corporation. He can go do the same thing over again.
Over and over. Brandon, did you vote for Trump? You can unmute.
Oh, yeah, I did. But I have to say something. Wasn't that hilarious?
It was hilarious. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Oh, I voted in New Hampshire.
And how old are
And
you?
I'm 21.
Okay, and you voted for Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's just, we can just take it nice and slow as we have this nice debate. So why I voted for Trump is I think he's, doing the things he wants to do, is doing his thing, making the country a little better.
How?
What the hell is happening right now?
Well, hey, listen, you want to know what's happening right now? Being positive here. Why not? Anyways.
No.
Positive how? Positive
Twice impeached.
fraud, twice impeached person steal American taxpayer monies, send the federal enforcement into our cities, harm our migrant workers, our access to good agriculture, clean air and clean water, roll back regulations that protect our children and our families. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
You know what? I won't say anything further. You win. Ding, ding, ding.
Well, that was an easy dog walking. Well, that was like taking candy from a kid.
Literally.
What the fuck is Stolzy back for? What do you want? I know nobody else is requesting, but what the fuck do you want? You're so fucking loathsome.
You want to talk to Stolzy?
I went to bring him up, but he didn't come up, so I wasn't going to go chasing him down.
I have no idea who that is.
That's the person who was up here when you came up. Installed's a good thing.
Yeah, you know, the saddest part about this is these Gen Zs, and I'm saying it again, all of you who went after me for saying don't put all your eggs in one basket and count on Gen Z to save the world or come to the rescue. Every single one of you who came for me, I want you to remember today, because these Gen Z white males literally voted against your rights, literally voted against your families, literally voted against themselves because they thought, oh, proximity to money, proximity to rich old white males in the government was going to protect the country. And what did it do? It's literally robbing American citizens blind. It's literally harming their future. I mean, it's mind-boggling to me how many of you literally said that and did that. Attacking those of us who said, don't do this, don't put your eggs in one basket. Get out there and vote. Talk to your family. Make sure you're researching. Make sure you understand what you're voting for. And what you did was you were like, here they come to save the day. And they went, fuck you. No?
I'm sorry, that's perfect.
Yeah, Gen Z women didn't really, not a lot voted for him, but the males sure fucking failed us.
You know what? Instead of just ripping me apart, how about let's do a little educational session?
How about you stop talking over people?
You want to have an educational session?
Yeah, it'd be
With
good.
education.
Then you gotta listen.
That last guy was worse than me.
Oh, that was weird. He was just weird. I don't know about anything else, but
Yeah, okay.
I mean, what do you want in that? Because you're not going to. That's it.
The federal tax.
I don't want to talk about taxes anymore. Thank you. You don't know shit about anything. I don't want to talk taxes with you anymore.
The standard deduction.
I know you guys don't like consent, but I just said no. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Do you want to talk about something else? I don't want to talk about, you don't know enough about economics. You probably haven't even taken economics 101 in college. I'm not talking anymore about taxes and stuff. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and it's boring.
And you haven't looked at the history. You don't understand the history.
You can unmute. Tell me what else you want to talk about. I'm not talking about the economy anymore. You want to move on to him federalizing troops into Washington, D.C. and taking over Democratic cities and specific cities that he named, the specific cities that he named that he wanted to send the National Guard to, all had black mayors. You don't find that suspicious?
You know what else? You know what else is very suspicious?
Isn't it good? Isn't it good that we have black mayors?
Oh my God! Tell me you weren't listening.
It's diversity.
Tell me you weren't listening.
You didn't listen a bit about what I said.
No, I did listen.
No, you didn't. If you'd listened, you'd actually got the point. This man is wanting to send federal troops into cities that have black mayors.
Isn't he sending some into Minnesota and that's not a black mayor?
No.
Is it? Oh, wait, no, it is a black mayor.
You really don't get anything. You don't understand how anything works, do you? I mean, jailing homeless people. Since when has it been a crime? When has it been a crime to be unhoused?
His plan's not to.
She just came on his that thin lip creep that he has as his press secretary. The little fake Christian, blonde woman, like devil worshiping. Yeah, she's no Christian, but she came out today. KKK Caroline, that's right. She came out today and said that if they don't want to leave and they don't want help or whatever, then they'll have to put them in jail. So when does it become a crime? When does it become a crime to be unhoused?
You didn't say who or why.
Oh, I wonder where I've heard that before.
KKK Caroline said it today, his press secretary.
No. Before she said that, I wonder if...
Oh, it was in Agenda 47, which was Donald Trump's platform for the 24 election.
It actually came out of Donald Trump's mouth.
Yeah.
When he was running, he said that he was going to build these. He said that he was going to build these encampments across
On federal land. Yep.
Okay, and in that he would give all homeless people the capability to go there willingly, even though it may not be in their home state. He would give them all capability to go there willingly to these camps. Okay, but did he hit us with the but? But most won't, so they'll have to go to jail.
Yep. Out of Donald Trump's mouth.
Who is this? Is this white people he's going after, or who?
Oh my God.
Unhoused people. We didn't put a color on it, sir.
Oh, wait, you don't say homeless, is that on the phone?
Unhoused is a kinder way to say it.
Okay.
Homeless, yes. Which a third of homeless people are usually veterans. You think veterans belong in jail?
No, ma'am.
Do you think any unhoused person belongs in jail?
No, please.
I want to get to the point.
He's making like jails. Is that what you're saying?
I want to end this one.
Oh my fucking God.
So I want to end this one. Sir, do you believe, since you don't believe homeless veterans should be in jail, do you believe that the trans individuals that serve this country should get their pay when they retired because of his promise that they would get retirement if they just
Left?
If they just left?
I think they should get their pay. But
Okay. Do you know he took that away?
I did not know that.
He did.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Oh, I agree with you on that.
This is what you voted for. This man, the man that we're talking about, has a history his entire life, from the 1970s to current, of not paying people.
Yep. I even saw that there's some of the people that have been recruited for ICE aren't getting their bonuses they were supposed to get either. He ain't gonna pay shit.
Wait, what? He's not paying people? What?
Are you shocked?
I'm so shocked.
So shocked.
I'm shocked. I am beyond shocked. Like, as somebody who doesn't clean up cities or pay for places that they stay or spaces, you know, like Butler, Pennsylvania, where they don't clean up anything and they just leave it trashed. That's shocking.
He
That's
owes
shocking.
thousands of
Sir, he owes millions of dollars to states for his rallies.
for his rallies he's never paid for back from 2016 till now. He hasn't paid many cities millions of dollars for using their venues for his stupid rallies. He still hasn't paid for them.
Sir, do you know why he couldn't fly the Trump plane at the end of his campaign? Why he had to use Epstein's plane? Do you know why? Because you didn't pay his bills to the airports.
They wouldn't land a land.
They wouldn't let that tail number land.
Does he have a grudge against them, or is he just?
No, that's just.
They owe him money. They owed money.
That is who he has been his entire life.
Yes.
This goes all the way back to the 1970s, sir. Do you think they don't like him in New because he's Donald Trump. No, they don't like him in New York because he didn't pay his damn bills.
He didn't pay his contractors. He would sign a contract. The people would go out and do the work, and he would say, "I'm not paying you that." And so that they would sue him, and he would run them out of money. He would keep continuing the cases until they ran out of money and dropped the suits. And a lot of the contractors went bankrupt in New York because they couldn't continue fighting him anymore, and they ran out of money trying to get their money from him. He is a known con man. That's why his nickname is Don the Con.
Don the Con. That didn't come from elections, sir. That came from the 80s.
That came from the 80s. A lot of us have been around a long time, and we all have known this our whole lives. I hated Donald Trump before he ever announced he was running for president. He's always been a schmuck. He's always been a con artist. He's always been a misogynist. He's always been a racist. It's not new to any of us that have been around for any amount of time. He's new to y'all. He's new to y'all because you're 21, but he's new to you guys, but he ain't new to us.
Sure. But I have a question. Those camps that you're talking about in those cities with the homeless, you know, and that's it. Like you said, veterans, right? What are these camps? You make them sound like they're awful.
If it's anything,
Oh my God! Don't go there. Do not go there. Do not say that these camps are a good thing.
have you seen Alligator Alcatraz?
It sounds like a good idea. It sounds like good fun.
Oh, you're fucking disgusting. I can't.
Oh my God!
We're
fucked with
Yeah.
young men like this. I can't. That was gross.
Yeah, but sir, hey, just so you know, if I become president, I want to find out who you are, and I'm going to take you from whatever hometown you live in, and I'm going to go put you in a camp. Let's say you live in Florida. I'm going to take you from Florida, and I'm going to drag you to the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin.
And just put you in a camp. Give you 3 squares and a cot. You'll be happy. Don't worry.
That's exactly what I was going to say to him. If you go to his page and you look at him, just looking at this young guy, you already know what's wrong with him. He's never gone hungry. He's never not had a utility bill. Or he's never had to do anything to work for himself. Somebody has always bailed that kid out. And the thing is these young men are so fucking dangerous at this point. It is beyond comprehension. Because they don't even recognize that they are the ones that are going to be strapping on the boots every single day to feed the richest of the rich. That's what they're going to do.
And his response in the comment section just now, I just paid my rent. They literally don't give a fuck. They have been red-pilled incels, and they are of no use to society.
It must be nice to know you paid your rent, but you don't own shit.
Oh.
You don't own shit at 21.
And someone else just put 11 days late.
Yeah, here's the thing about these cats is paying your rent isn't the only bill out there. That you have to be able to rent, you have to be able to keep utilities on, you have to pay for your water, your garbage, you have to be able to buy food, you have to be able to pay your car payment, you have to be able to pay your medical. This is the problem with this young society right now, is you guys have lost your way. I literally sound like an old person. Holy shit. This is just unconscionable that you would think that veterans who literally fought for their country, who sacrificed time and moments with their family, that you think that it is appropriate to shove them in camps instead of the United States government doing what they promised to do, which is to take care of our veterans.
Sounds good. Put them in a camp. Yeah, it gives them a roof over their head. What the fuck? You people are sick. These are U.S. citizens. Their crime is not having enough money for a house. Yeah, the male loneliness epidemic is going to continue. Stolze, you're not coming back up. I don't like you. I always knew one day I'd sound like my mother.
There's a lot of ladies in here. Ladies, if you aren't taking notes at this point about Gen Z men, you better. Because here's the thing. It is time
It sure does. It sure does. Yeah, and ladies, let's continue to plummet the birth rate. Continue to plummet the birth rate.
Man, Aquanet, y'all are cruel.
It hold too.
Need the old purple can too, don't you? It needs to be the
Oh, purple can, 100%. Keep contributing to that low birth rate. You go, ladies. Don't lay with these fucking men. Don't give them children. You're going to end up doing all the fucking work anyway.
There's a guy I follow on Instagram. Oh, I wish I could remember his name right now, but he does these videos called Being a Married Single Mother. And he shows videos of women. I know. I did it too.
Hands up right
He
here.
shows these videos of like the father having the baby next to him in like a little seat in a restaurant, but so lost in his phone or eating himself that he doesn't pay attention to the kid, and the kid falls off the onto the ground, and it's the waiter that goes to help him, and the father's still sitting there eating, not paying attention, and the mother jumps up, upset, and he does a little speech afterwards, or he'll talk about how the mom's, goes to work, she does the grocery shopping, and then it's raining, and she has to bring all the groceries in. Man, when I saw that video, I was like, that is totally me. That is exactly who I was. I worked, I shopped, I brought it home, I cooked it, I put it away. Exactly. And when you start recognizing that life is so much better alone than having to be a married single mom, you will never want to have another man near you that isn't worth his weight in gold. I'm not saying there aren't good men. There are incredible men in the world. So do not take this as a man-bashing moment, but start being a little bit more cautious and picky about who you lay with and who you procreate with. Because the truth of the matter is I wish I had paid attention to more red flags when I was young, because I would have picked a much better person. And I'm never sorry. My children are wonderful. They're good young men to a degree.
They're not perfect. None of them are.
They're not perfect. But I remind them all the time. I just had to have a conversation with my 2 adult children they live upstairs. And I take care of my mom. And I'm exhausted. And I literally had to say today, I got a phone call at work today, and they were asking me where my mom's glasses were. I said, am I at home? No. Then why are you calling me? Have you checked her bed? Have you checked the bathroom? Have you checked her clothes she took off? Have you checked the garbage? Go look. You're grown.
I'm so hurt right now.
You're one of the good ones. You know that. You don't make it to 40 years of marriage, nowadays, if you're not a good man. We talked to Kim and we got the stats. And there's the misogyny. You see, look what Stolze just wrote. Val is the only one I respect in here. That's because you're a dick.
Right. You're a misogynist.
Right. I mean, sir, the information that you got from Jim was valuable. And what's funny, Salty, is because I can tell you how this is going to go down 20, 30 years from now if you make it. You're going to remember that conversation.
Yep.
It ain't what I said you're going to remember.
Yep, that's exactly right. And I am a married single mother. That is my exact life right now.
And for those of you who don't know what the meaning of dick is, Google it. You'll be surprised. Stolze, I just want to let you know I'm so heartbroken that I just took a really big bite of a carnitas taco with guacamole and pico de gallo, and it was fabulous. That's how heartbroken I am over your comment.
Yeah, I bet Stolze is a real hit with the ladies, huh? He's given that SDE.
Oh, I was thinking STI.
It is Trump always chickens out Tuesday.
Oh,
Ava reminded me to use that joke today and not to call it Taco Tuesday. It's Trump always chickens out Tuesday. Because she wants to make sure that I use her joke all the time on Tuesdays.
I got you.
Cover your drinks, ladies. Stolzy's still in the room.
I kicked him out once.
Oh, he's still chirping in the comments.
No. Let's say.
Isn't the word Stolzy a type of beer or alcohol? I'm pretty sure it is. That makes a lot more sense now.
Not spelled that way, but yeah, Stolzy.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a physical therapy appointment, so I'm gonna jump off. I'll see you guys in a bit. Love you.
Love you. Bye. Thanks, Jem.
I'm gonna drop two. I'm headed to mine.
Okay. Have a good live, Val.
Bye.
Bye. Stoli, that's it. Stoli on ice. I remember those commercials. Redacted. How are you?
Better. Just living through the downfall of the American Empire.
I was just saying, living the nightmare like the rest of us.
It's been a while. What you been up to? You seem to have pretty popping live.
I have a pretty poppin' live. I do. I think the highest today I had was 1.1K in here.
Show off.
I've worked hard. I've worked hard. I've worked hard on this account and yeah, building my account up
It's
and
therapeutic.
yes, because I'm not only surrounded with Trump supporters like on here, talking to them every day. So sorry. Hold on. I'm surrounded by them. I'm in Florida, and I'm in a very red city, or a very rednecky city. Like people still drive around with Confederate flags on their trucks. My mom, my dad, my brother, my estranged husband, my in-laws are all MAGA. So this is my outlet. I get to scream and yell at Trump supporters because it.
You just can't always do it.
I can't always do that to family, right? Or people. Yeah.
And that's my problem is that I just go ahead and do it, and then face the wave of backlash, and I'm like, oh well, tit for tat. We're gonna talk politics, and we're gonna fucking talk politics.
I don't talk politics with my own parents but they're my mom and dad live next door. They're my neighbors, and they're almost in their 80s.
Can you say that again?
I said my mom and dad live next door. Like they live 2 doors down from me. They're my neighbors, and they're closing in on their 80s. And so I told them if we're going to have any type of relationship going forward, we can't talk politics at all. They know where I stand, and if they are get out of pocket, I'll tell them. But otherwise, we don't talk about politics of any kind. I used to talk to them nearly every day, but I don't. I do unfortunately have a level of. I don't have the same level of respect for my parents as I did growing up. Once they turned to Trump and stuff like that. So, like, they're still my parents, but I just don't really. I don't talk to them unless it's necessary. If that makes sense.
My rule is, and always has been, is that I will never bring it up. If
yes,
the
correct.
conversation turns to politics,
Yep.
I will never bring it up.
I don't either, but I'll defend it if I need to.
That's what I'm saying. If
Yep.
you knowing who I am, want to go to that topic, let's go.
Yep. I'm the same way. I don't ever bring it up either.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'll never start it just because they're, they are who they are.
Yep.
No, I came up because I wanted to talk to Stolzy because, but he, I don't know if he ran or got kicked, but these young men, and I'm not that old. I'm only 31, but these young men are going to have to understand that this is not the hyper masculine authoritarian regime that you think it is or
No.
want it to be.
He's scared. He's scared.
You're still
yeah.
in the country
Yep.
that has the largest non-official army in the world, the largest collection of wireless hole punchers in the world. This is not going to be a strong arm type, you do what I say now. No, this is like Americans have a reputation for a reason. And I don't.
Yeah, Trump
I don't know how to
Trump
get
is actually
through to
scared.
them.
That's why he's doing what
Oh,
he's
yeah.
doing. Yep.
Oh yeah.
This is a weak move.
Someone.
Yeah.
Topsy Elephant in the comments said these young men are going to be Donnie Army and other. That's, yeah, exactly. They're going to go to the Army and they're going to think they're going to be, John Wick 4.
Yep.
And they're going to have to order, special diapers through the, what's the Army commissary called? Is it called the commissary?
Is it PX or commissary?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't
Anyway,
remember.
they're
I don't
gonna
know.
be the only one in their squad wearing diapers. Because they know, this is nothing like Call of Duty.
Right. PX. Okay, I was right. PX.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Thank you, whoever that was. What do you think about the whole DC thing? Because I personally think that we're past the point of no return. I don't think that this is going to be handled or solved through our current system of government.
I think the reason why he's doing DC is because it's the only place he can legally, because it's already under federal overview or whatever, because it's not a state.
Technically, yes, but they're still subject to their own governance.
Right. I think this is because it didn't work in LA.
Yeah,
exactly. And I think he's
test.
going to get pushed.
He wants to see.
It's 100% a test, and he's getting pushed back big time. When you surround yourself with feds and military and all that, that's because he's paranoid. And I think this is my own personal thought. I am not saying this as a fact. I personally think that he is barricading himself from something that's about to come out.
I've seen that theory,
but I don't know.
But I have no more capacity for hope. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
That also assumes he has the proper forethought to see something like that coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he. I don't know. I don't find it a coincidence that every city that he says he wants to take over all have black mayors.
I haven't put that together. That's a good point.
We've rebuilt the White House before. That's all I'm going to say.
That's it. You took the words right out of my mouth. We've done it before, and we put the yokels back where they belonged. And
right. We have much more power than them.
This time,
There's
the Sherman's not going to stop.
There is more of us than there are of them.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and drop and listen so you can, so I don't scare the maggots away. But it was good to see you.
All right. Thanks. It's good to see you too. Thanks. It's because you're white. What does that mean? Because of what I said? Because I'm white? What? I don't understand bucking pro. I don't know what that means. Hey, Devo.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm at home working, and I have to look out the window, and my neighbors have this like blow up jumpy thing, and I just happened to look, and one of the kids was stuck and like hanging out of it.
I'm sorry, that's not funny, but
I mean, she's fine, but it was kind of funny, and I'm like, so she got herself out before I got there, but I ran out my front door. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And then she like kind of like fell, and then she's like, "I'm fine," and I'm like, "This girl is hanging upside down." She was totally freaked out. Anyways,
that's funny.
Comes down from that one. I just have to look out the window and like, oh my god, she's hanging upside down from the No, it's funny now because she's fine. Like she was laughing, but when I saw her, I was like, that could end very, very badly.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Robin, the $5 challenge and the $2 challenge is still going for my Cash App and Venmo.
Well, I came in when Stolzy. God, what a terrible human being. He is the reason that men are starting to have the loneliness epidemic that you talk about. They're completely doing it to themselves. It's not the women. It's the women saying, I'm not going to tolerate this shit and keep acting the way you are. And it's just going to get worse for you guys.
Absolutely.
So you complain about, oh, women don't want to date, women don't want to have kids. It's like, no, I mean, most women, not speaking for all, but most women want one or both of those things, but it's not worth it anymore with the way that men are. So it's just going to
No.
keep plummeting. And
Yeah.
like you said,
If all you have to bring is a paycheck, I don't want it.
I know, I was like, I own my own house. I have a paycheck, like, kick rocks. I don't need you. I do just fine myself. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's when I came in, was when that piece of shit was, God, what a horrible person.
Yep.
But
I agree.
that's all I had. Like I said, I just came down, hanging upside down.
I think that women have been sold on this whole marriage thing. I know for me it was because of my evangelical upbringing. We were bred, I guess you could say, to, get married and serve your husband and, all those things. And it's just, it's just traps women into indentured servitude almost. Like it's just unpaid labor, unpaid emotional labor. It's not worth it.
It's one of those things that it was just kind of like, that's just what you did. Like, I'm divorced from my ex-husband because I talked to him before, but he's a narcissistic, abusive, cheating piece of shit. I didn't know this till after we were married, but
They never reveal themselves until after you're married.
right, I know. And so even after like I got divorced and stuff, I was like, looking back, I was like, I wasn't really like that interested in getting married. It was just like things weren't bad. Things weren't great, but they weren't bad. And it's like, it's just kind of like what you do. So like looking back, I was like, I don't know why I got married because I was never really like interested in it in the first place. You know what I mean? But it was just like, well, that's what you do, and things are fine with us. Like it's just like that's the norm, and it doesn't have to be if you don't want to get married. And I have a aunt. Her and her husband have been together almost 40 years. They have their own houses down the street from each other, and they have kids and all of that. And I have friends I have family friends that have been together for over 30 years, and they've never been married, and they're perfectly happy not doing that. And for anyone who has gotten divorced, the amount of work it takes to get divorced, and also how biased it is towards women still is absolutely disgusting. And I'll land my plane, but if anyone's ever been divorced, at least in New York State, you cannot change your maiden name back to your maiden name until your divorce decree is all settled and signed and all.
Yeah, that's how it is in Florida too.
And it took a year and a half for my divorce. And I had my original license, my original birth certificate, passport, all of that stuff. I could not go change my name, Social Security, DMV, even the mortgage on my house, because I bought my house.
No, your property. Your property.
I actually, my mortgage, I haven't changed yet because I've just been like, just too much work to do it. But I had to show all this proof just to change my name back to the name that I was born with. But I could not do it until my ex-husband and the judge signed off on the divorce decree.
Yep.
Which is the most. So then, like I said, I bought my house when I was getting divorced, still had my married name. And then I had to fill out all this paperwork to change, like I said, my bills, my everything. So it is still so biased towards women, and people don't realize that. Like, that was such an eye-opener for me when I was going through it. And I changed my middle and my last name when I got married, and on the divorce decree, they only put my maiden name on there, not my maiden middle name. So because that wasn't on the divorce decree, my middle name, I had to go get extra documentation to prove who I was.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Ladies, it's not worth it. If you love somebody, be with them.
Yep, I agree.
If you want to get married, go for it, but it's not necessary.
I would never change my name again.
Oh my God, absolutely not. Even I don't ever want to get married, but even if I did, never again.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'll let someone else come up. I've been monopolizing time, but I appreciate everything you do. Love watching your show every day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, and I hope everyone has a great night.
Thanks, you too. Yeah, I know. I think it's Louisiana or Mississippi. One of those states that if a woman is married, she can't get divorced. Like she can't get divorced at all if she's pregnant. Yeah, I will never be. Once I learn that it's because your property, you're basically your husband's property. If I don't expect to ever get married again, but if I did, I would never change my name. And I don't understand what benefits women get out of marriage. I've never gotten anything other than kids that I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way because obviously you guys know how much I adore my kids, but I only got children I was saddled with and no benefit of any kind. So yeah, lavender marriage for me. I don't want to raise any more grown men either. Allie, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah. America, you need to wake up, please.
We're woke, baby.
I'm mainly I know you're awake, Dargo. The other most of the people here are. But for the love of God, the rest of you, please. You are dangerous close to the point of no return.
I know.
Please save yourselves.
I hope so.
Like,
I hope we're not past the point of no return.
I don't think you're past it yet.
I don't think we're quite past it either because the courts are helping us hold back some of this stuff. We need help. I think we're close to being there. I think we're dangerously close.
You are dangerously close. I have pattern recognition, so I can see the links between this and the other guy.
Yeah, same.
Can't say on here. America, he is doing this speed run style. It will not be in It will not be in 2045 when he fully takes over. It will be within the next 2 or 3 years. It will not stop.
Well, hell, he wouldn't even be alive in 2045.
Well, that's the hope. But
20
this man persists.
20 years from now, he'd be like 103. He ain't gonna live that long. McDonald's is gonna do its job before then.
But seriously, America, please wake up. It is.
We're trying to wake him up, Allie. I'm here every day trying to wake these bitches up.
It is dangerous close time. Brooklyn County, please hurry up, please. Get us out of this.
Thanks, Allie. SOS, send help. Send help from the UK. I know we need cholesterol. We need cholesterol to work its magic. Hey, Progressive, how are you?
Hey, Diava, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I have to tell you, I have 2 different accounts, and I know sometimes I come up on accident.
Yeah.
And I'm a dog groomer, so sometimes my phone falls off this top thing, and the dog will step on. So I'm always like, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay.
But I've been listening to you for quite some time, and I'm a journalism major from the University of Oregon. And growing up as a kid, I used to love watching 60 Minutes with my father.
Uh-huh.
And I always wanted to be a reporter journalist.
Mm-hmm.
And years ago, they said that's going away because the powers that be will not let you be an investigative journalist. And I'm 53, so we're in the same boat.
I'm 53. Yep.
And so they told me this when I was in college. So when I wrote papers on Roger Ailes and Fox and that whole deal, I saw this stuff happening 20, 30 years ago. And so we're at the president of what they've been putting together for a very long time. And it hurts my journalism heart to see so many journalists reporting on this man and giving him, because one thing about journalism is just like a doctor, first do no harm.
Right.
It's always about, I grew up with the Ted Koppels. I grew up with the people who reported real journalism.
Walter Cronkite, Ted Koppel, Dan Rather. They just told you the news.
They told you the news.
Yep.
And that made me, as an African-American man, I wanted to step in that kind of thing, report for real news. So when I see this man getting more and more and more media, it absolutely hurts my journalistic heart because we could be doing away with this so fast if we stop giving this man the time of day.
They're capitulating
All the time.
Yep.
And it just breaks my heart because it should not be this damn, but he's good for TV.
He's good for ratings. Correct.
It's good for ratings. And one more thing, and I'll land my plane. And this is a little slight. I used to model back in the day, and one of the models I met was a girl named she was on The Bachelorette, and she would go to those parties in LA and all those places, and he would show up at these parties, and she said he was the most disgusting person in the room. And whenever he showed up, and you said it earlier, you knew he was a piece of crap years ago. And she said he would show up, he would hit on all the models.
Yep.
And they would walk into another room just to stay away from him because he was so disgusting. So anyway, I just want to come up and say I appreciate you.
Thank
and
you.
I've been watching it. My name pops up. It's because a dog tapped the thing.
It's happened before. I've had people say, "Oh no, my cat walked across my lap," and
I didn't know what's happening, but I do appreciate that, and I appreciate Val and his truth about the Constitution because once again, as a journalism major, these things were close to our hearts when we graduated. And I know I look at it now and I thought, God, I could have been a journalism major and not told the truth and made a lot of money.
it made a whole shit ton of money. And I just got to tell you real quick, I was really, really upset this morning. And I woke up and I guess I had fallen asleep. No, I had turned it on there. I think I turned it on to MSNBC just to see what was, if there's any breaking news or anything. Because, I'm waiting for that glorious obituary one day.
We all are.
And so I turned on MSNBC just to see what was going on. And the first thing they were talking about, they're like, you know what? We really did. The streets of Washington, D.C. really did need to be cleaned up because we have so much crime. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? He's sending federal troops. He's taking over the city. What are you doing? I was so disgusted. I stopped right after the election. I stopped watching Joe and Miko, whatever, in the morning, the morning Joe.
It's all Cameron fodder.
Because they went down to Mar-a-Lago right after he won. I'm like, oh, fuck these people. Like, you can't capitulate to a fucking fascist, okay? And
that's the key.
Oh, I was so sick. And everyone on the round table was like, yeah, like, but I was just like, no, what is happening? Don't do this. You should be outraged. You should be saying, no, we should not be doing this. And, I was just so grossed out. But there was one guy who did say, we know that this is not the worst Washington, D.C. has ever been. He goes, we used to have a mayor, Marion Barry, I think his name was, who was smoking, in the Lincoln Memorial and all the different memorials used to be places you could pick up rugs, they're like, just trust me. Yeah. Like we know what crime and high crime and this kind of stuff is happening in this city. It's not that right now. It's not. Yeah. And so I get you. It was so gross that I was sitting there going, I'm literally screaming at the TV. I'm like, no, we are not normalizing this. we are not normalizing the federal takeover. We are not.
No, and see, we need more of those voices, but they just don't make money. So when I got out of school, my first internship was at was Channel 2 here in Oregon, and I was like excited, they go do the B-roll, go write your first reports.
Yep.
And I went out there and did my thing, and I came back into the newsroom, and the lady who was my supervisor, she looked at me and she said, "We can't do this." I said, "What are you talking about? This is the truth." She's like, "You can't do this anymore. If it doesn't bleed, it doesn't, if it doesn't bleed, it doesn't bleed."
Right.
So what you're saying, Diava, is so right. It's so disgusting.
It is.
And it's going to take a lot of people like you and Val. I mean, I know you guys, every day I'm like, boy, I'm sitting back in my journalism like, David, you need to get on here and start your own live. But I can't handle these folks.
It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy.
And so as an African American man, and I'll let my plane up this. I know you got more people. But like Stolze came on today, and when I was coming up through the journalism school, we had more of those kind of men, if you will, and they would go and they would do reports, and it was all about them and their agenda, and it drove me nuts because they had more power than I did, and they could twist arms. And Professor, he's so right, he's so articulate, and I'm over here going, he's about as dumb as a rock. But because he fits the mold, you guys let him go ahead and sound like. And I'm so glad you ate his ass up because I'm over here like, damn, I want to get on here so bad.
I know.
But anyway, I'm gonna land my plane, lady.
Thank you.
I watch you. I pop up at 1:00 because I'm always waiting I'm waiting to see if. All right, if y'all on today.
I'm here 7 days a week, baby.
All right, girl, you take care of yourself.
All right, you too. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Appreciate you. Bye. Oh, God. Why am I? Can't stop yawning. Tony, how are you? I think that was a mistake. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. I know yawning is contagious. No, for some reason, I didn't get a nap today. I usually take a little nap just because my life is crazy and I like taking a little nap. I didn't get a nap today. Oh my God, is it here?
Hello, and happy World Elephant Day.
Hold on, I'm gonna put you on the big screen. I want to see him close up. I can't. Ugh, I hate TikTok. I mean, I love TikTok. Hi, Devo. I can't put you on the big screen. If any of my mods can put him on the big screen, I'd appreciate it.
That's okay.
That whole button is missing from my control panel. When this new update happened, I can't see if I have any. There we go. Oh, I can't see if I have any subscribers. I can't see how many subscribers I have. There's no subwaves. I have no idea what happened. Where did the chat go? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I'm missing a whole bunch of things on here. Thank you guys for helping me get to my next goal. He's cute. Do you name your animals?
No, not really.
Okay. Ava, my daughter, names every one of her animals. So I was going to ask you what his name was, only because I'm used to doing that because Ava names every single one of her animals.
Yeah, but I like to say that elephants are pretty much insulted by these Republicans having them being the symbol of their Republican Party.
Right?
I know. I mean, know how elephants are smart, and sometimes they can be quite empathetic.
Yes. We should be all more like elephants.
Yep. Yeah, smart and empathetic. Something that MAGAs are lacking severely.
That is true.
Yeah, with Trump trying to get rid of PBS, demolishing the Department of Education, and defunding the CBC. Is that right?
Thank you, Nelson. CDC. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he wants to get rid of all that. Oh, but let's put a ballroom in the White House and get rid of the garden.
Exactly.
In the White House, because those are the real priorities. Let's be real, right? Yeah. No.
Paving over the Rose Garden, yeah. Jacqueline Kennedy's probably rolling around in her grave. Thank you guys for all the keys. Those are so pretty.
I know. It feels like America, because of Trump, America is crumbling like a chocolate chip cookie.
Thank you,
like
Terry.
A 4-year-old stale chocolate chip cookie. Yep. And Trump's like, he's like, just like that picture right there. Oh, please be patient. I'm fucking things up as fast as he wants his American people. Yeah, he wants his American people to be all dumb as fuck and hateful. Just roaming around the streets being like, I hate trans people. I hate blacks. Yeah. And you got the others being like, I hate these people. Oh, yeah. I hate these teachers. Yeah, fuck them. 2 + 2 equals 1876. Big stupid. Go Trump. Man, I feel like I am 100% sure that Trump's in those files, if you know what I mean.
Oh, absolutely. Otherwise, he'd have them released by now. That's why all this is happening. Actually, let me show you this background I made too today. I should have put this one up too. But literally, this is what it is. Breaking news. Another attempt to distract from the Epstein files. That's all it is. It's just a distraction. Hold on, let me move the.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, all these magazines, they're like, release the files, and now they change that to protect the files with a PH.
Exactly.
And honestly,
Exactly.
with the horrible shit Trump be doing and the people that he be putting into the administration and working for him, it feels like he's normalizing being a predator.
Well, he is. And who would have thought that Big Balls would have been our blitzkrieg moment? Let me move this down here. Dang it. Why is it going? Hold on.
Honestly.
Okay. Sir, because this whole thing, this blitzkrieg moment, is all because the Doge employee his nickname was Big Balls, has been beaten up by teenagers. Activate the most powerful military in world history. This is just a distraction from the E-Files. This was actually somebody on Blue Sky. Somebody drew this on their napkin. You can see a glass over on the corner. This was on their napkin. They drew this. And I just thought it was funny. But this is exactly what he's doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to draw. What was I about to say? Oh, I feel like, as disappointing as this sounds, I feel like one day Trump is gonna either make a video or make a tweet and be like, we gotta protect the children from trans and these dangerous black people. When he's in the Epstein files and
Just say E-Files or files. Don't say the whole name.
E-Files. Yeah, I forgot how triggered TikTok can be.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd be, honestly, I feel like he's gonna pull out an EDP 4.5 kind of stuff. Be like, we gotta protect the children, even though he's messed with children before.
Well, do you know that right now? Do you know right now they're trying to lower the age of consent down to 14?
Oh yeah, that's fucking sick.
What you want to bet? What you want to bet? Whatever's in those files is 14 and up. I'm just saying. I can't think it's a coincidence. I just can't.
It makes me feel ashamed to be an American.
Right?
Sickening.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put this on the background real quick, so y'all be ready, because I'm not gonna leave it up, and you'll know why. But I did this one too.
I swear, I wish that somebody. Even Jesus thinks.
I couldn't leave it up very long.
Honestly,
But...
I swear, I really wish that somebody would. I wish that somebody had the mind to kick Trump in the face and just have him fall down the stairs of the White House, and then right when he
Jesus is rooting for Trump. Jesus would smite that motherfucker dead with a lightning bolt. Jesus ain't rooting for Trump. He would toss his tables and throw him out of the White House.
You know what Trump's administration is like? Just a bunch of stupid people with their shirts over their heads being like, I am Juan Julio. I need to be me bunghole.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Zahir, you're so funny. Thank you for coming up, Zahir. You always make us laugh. Thank you. He's so funny. Zahir's so funny. He always makes us laugh. Hey Cam, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
So, to piggyback on what Zaire was saying, have you watched the story on Netflix?
watched several, so I'm not sure if I watched the one the one you're talking about, because I'm not sure, but.
They said that this guy lived down the street from Mar-a-Lago.
Oh yeah, their houses were like a mile or two apart. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and they're arguing over a 16-year-old therapist?
It's really hard to hear you. It sounds like you're a mile away from your phone.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
No, it's not much better.
Okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, these guys were like arguing over a 16-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be hard for me to believe that he's not in this file. And this is why this girl killed herself.
You can't say that either, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I mean, come on, man.
I know. I know.
Yeah, this guy is a disgusting piece of crap.
Oh yeah. He's absolutely disgusting.
I can't believe that people just don't wake up and smell coffee, and I'm like,
I think they know it. Their ego won't allow them, or their cognitive dissonance will not allow them to believe. They know it. Okay, Eddie, I invited you up, so now you're going to be muted because you're just spewing in nonsense on here, and you don't have the testicular fortitude to come up and talk to me, so fuck off.
I'm going to get off and let somebody else come on. Have a good day.
You too, Cam. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trump is protecting children. You fucking sicko. Ugh. We don't protect P3DOs in my life. Thank you. Hey, PJ.
Hi, love you.
They
No, I'm just saying the Grim Reaper took the wrong.
keep getting the wrong ones.
They keep getting the wrong one.
Yes. The Grim Reaper is confused on his instructions.
Yeah, I think he's.
Oh goodness, sorry.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, I love you.
I love you back. Thank you.
My favorite. You guys are my favorites. So.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Goodness gracious. Trump is saving the DC police. These people are fucking delusional. I'm literally not even going to dignify it with an answer. Mitria, could you come up for a sec? If you're in here so I can use the restroom real quick. Trump troll. Yeah, we know you're a troll. Get out of here. Stupid. Is Mitria in here? Java Talks is super fantastically, amazingly awesome. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my goodness. It's not humid for all those pages. She was in here earlier. Is there any mods in here that can come up and make a quick, do a quick commercial while I run to the bathroom? Tilda, thank you. I love the rising keys. Those are pretty. No mods in here. Okay, Tori, you'll come up and do one. Okay, come on up. I know you're not a mod, but you can come up. If you want to do a quick commercial, I'd appreciate it so I could just go.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, hey. Listen, I'm not used to doing these kind of things.
Just do your best.
So we can give our wonderful host a break. Y'all do all the good things. Hit the little heart up there and send the heart in. Tap the screen. The more likes, the better. And if you can, send gifts. There's some fun little ones down there that you can send. And she does have a gift goal up there with, what is that thing? It's some kind of, it says Rising Key. Well, it's pretty, but just do all the things and keep these hearts going. I'm not sure. Let's see. You've been on since 5, I believe. But let's get those lights up there, and let's see her. I don't want to see her daily rating. But and if there is anyone down there who thinks they can dispute what we all believe on this live, then ask to join. She would love to talk to you. Okay, thank you, Emma. I will send love to all of you guys out there, especially Diaba's family here. There's a wonderful group of people that join this live. I love coming in here because either I'm learning something or there's so much love and appreciation that goes on, and we want Diaba to know how much we appreciate her because she is truly, truly a special lady.
Oh, thank you. That was so nice. Thank you so much.
Well, you are so welcome. We appreciate you.
Nice job. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I that was really kind. Coming and hearing those kind words was really nice. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tori.
Okay, y'all come on now. Somebody come up and try to disprove us. Try to prove us wrong.
Right? All right, Tori. Thank you so much for coming up and saving me.
Okay, you are welcome.
I appreciate you so much. W's in the chat for Tori. She's never done that before. And she came in clutch for me. Thank you. The People's Poetry, aka Boxer Mom.
I made it.
You made it.
I'm finally, thank you, Diaba.
Everybody, if you are not following the People's Poetry, this is Boxer Mom. This is where she's going to be compiling all of her awesome poetry that she reads to us every day. So make sure you are all following. I'm eating string cheese. Make sure you're following. You forgot my string cheese earlier, so I just went and got some. Make sure you guys are all following the People's Poetry.
Diaba, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it.
No, of course.
Can you see the logo? Better on your computer.
Let me pull it up. Oh, it's got a bunch of people?
What do you think? You like it better?
Yeah, like with is it all different ethnicities and stuff?
Yeah. Disabled, everybody.
For some reason, Bobo's not in here, so I don't have to pay any cheese tax. I'm just giving cheese tax to the cat, but she's very quiet.
I'm going to tell him.
Don't tell him.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
All right. This is called The Bird Brains at the Heritage Foundation. A camel could moonwalk backwards through the eye of the needle with a MAGA hat on and a tax audit in hand before one of these Heritage Foundation hacks could stumble their way into a single ounce of empathy. They've got bird brains and bunker hearts, parrots, propagandists flocking freedom while hanging out cruelty-like commune wafers. You think they're thinkers? Please, they're the intellectual equivalent of a soggy napkin wrapped around billionaire talking points. They wouldn't know justice if it was monogrammed and tax deductible. They'll quote scripture while cutting food for kids, wrap around policies that make Jesus flip tables in the afterlife. They call it policy. We call it generational sabotage wrapped in polite racism, if there's such a thing. They can't pass any basic empathy test, but they'll write a 900-page white papers on why poor people should suffer murder. Heritage Foundation, more like the fossil fuel fan club, with a versus in a hate link, in a hate kink, and still, with all that money, all that influence, all those podiums, they've got the moral backbone of a breadstick and the soul of a tax loophole. So yeah, a camel, eye of a needle, that's child's play. Try squeezing a conscience into that echo chamber of elitist gaslighting. Now that's a damn miracle.
Damn, that was good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Trump.
Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt. Oh, wait. I gotta change the background. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on while I do that. Ava, come here. Here's the one I was talking about. Come here. Here's the background I told you I made. Hold on. Look at the picture. They can't see you. They can't see you. Okay, I'll show you after the live.
Okay.
Here we go. Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt. Do it, Ava. Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt.
Oh my God, she did it. Yeah.
She goes, I can do it better than you. Let me do it. I'm like, okay. Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt.
Thank you.
I ain't got no health care. I don't have no health care. I can't afford my groceries, but I can be a bigot.
See all that. Let's go. Ding.
I should send this to Johnny. I gotta ask him if he's got an email or something I can send this to, because he does it so often, and he plays banjo music in the background when he does it. It's so fucking funny.
Oh my God, that cracked me up big time. Do you have a lot of people?
Put that shit on a shirt. I have one nice tooth.
I'm gonna write. Okay, that's a topic I'll work on.
Oh God.
Lord. Well, thank you for letting me come out.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna start posting. So I appreciate everybody supporting us. And then I'm working on that video, and I, if you're up to it, I might want like a few words from y'all.
For what?
For like inside my book.
Okay.
From you and Jen and yeah. And maybe some doctors, we'll see. But
Okay.
anyway, I'm excited. I'm finally doing it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and it's kind of helping me, to be honest, because like with my dad and all
Right.
that.
You have an outlet.
I just,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving me something, and then of course we're all waiting for the most, awaited obituary.
Mm-hmm. The world's most
And
wanted
did
and
you
anticipated.
see that he wants to put Nix on top of the White House?
Mhm.
I triple dog dare you, please.
They'll just make him a big ass target.
Anyway, I was gonna say something. No. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Boxer Mom.
Thanks. Everybody have a good one. And thanks for the coins.
Yeah. Thank you for the gifts for her. Thank you, Trump, for feeding me dirt. Okay, I need that laugh. Gotta laugh, guys. Gotta laugh. Keep us from crying. Devo.
Hi. Sorry, I know I was already up, but I thought of something else I was going to say when I was up here, and I forgot. In your Discord, just in the general chat, I posted a link to a company called Diamond Defense LLC. It's a woman-owned company, and she makes defense keychains. So you, with the spray, the alarms, don't know what I can say in those instances, but she has a whole bunch of pre-made ones.
Uh-huh.
And you can also like build your own and create your own and things like that. I've gotten a couple things from her. There are some states where she cannot ship the spray stuff,
Right.
but I was able just to get one at my local Cabela's. So I did put it in the chat in your Discord.
Thank
so
you.
you're talking about women get those. So definitely take a look. Like I said, I've gotten several things from her, and it's really great. So just wanted to promote that up there. It's in the Discord. So
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Appreciate that.
All right. Bye.
Appreciate the resource. Thank you. All right, y'all. I need one more key to finish out my live goal. So if anybody would like to help me out to finish out my live goal, I really appreciate it. Tilda, thank you. Thank you so much. Have y'all noticed though, it's not like that really loud whenever you guys meet a goal now? I see other creators still have that. I don't. I think my thing's messed up. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tilda. You gave me a lot of those, so thank you. I appreciate the support, y'all. I couldn't do this every day without you. So thank you. Nelson, hello, love. Nelson, you have a problem with your connection, I think. That we couldn't hear anything. Very bad connection, yeah. You can try to come back up if you want to. Yeah, that sounded like, if you were trying to talk, it sounded like Alien. Nelson's in a tornado. Oh, he's going to try again. Let's see if it works this time. Oh, nope. I can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. A little better.
You can hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to come in and thank all of you. I turned in time to hear my three musketeers eat somebody up. It would be you, Jim, and Val, and I just love it.
Thank you. We tore them up, didn't we?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Y'all came to the barbecue, and y'all didn't leave a crumb.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
I just wanted to jump up and say hi.
All right. Thank you, honey.
All right. You have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
All right now.
All right. Bye. He's so sweet. All right, y'all. Since nobody else is coming up, I'm going to end a few minutes early. It's Trump Always Chickens Out Tuesday, so maybe we'll go get some tacos. But thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for your likes, your love. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the taps. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everybody. I couldn't do this every day without you. I love you. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we wake up to the breaking news we're all fucking waiting for. We can only hope. Good night, guys. Keep the faith. We'll get through it together, okay? I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. You're welcome. All right. Bye, Trevor. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4. We'll do it all over again. Mwah. Thanks for being here.